ABC 10 News at 11 starts now.
Over 50,000 people in San Diego County are facing power shutoffs again because of high winds in the East County. SDG&E may cut the power through Wednesday to avoid power lines sparking a blaze.
So far, more than 14,000 customers have already lost power. Our ABC 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala, she joins us live at Alpine, where families and business owners are bracing for this once again. Mimi.
Yeah, Stephen, Kim, and the winds here in Alpine have been kind of on and off. We've actually been watching that windmill that you see over there. It actually just stopped a minute ago, but the winds keep picking up and we're expecting them to pick up even more throughout the night. But yeah, it's already such a difficult time for so many business owners, and now some are dealing with power outages as both that red flag warning and high wind watch are both in effect.
This has been a long year.
Another widespread red flag warning is in effect for San Diego County. More than 50,000 SDG&E customers were warned once again that they may lose power Monday into Tuesday evening. Thousands are already in the dark and even more are preparing for the possibility.
If the cafe does lose power, we do have a generator at home. So we'd probably prioritize the business over the home.
Anna Maria Kent runs Cleveland Cafe in Alpine with her mom. She says the cafe will continue operating with or without power. She's prepping for the worst, but staying calm.
When we get any sort of notification that the power is going to go out, we do everything possible that we need with the power.
Living where we live up here in the mountains, you're kind of used to this kind of stuff.
Larry McNamer lost power at his Pine Valley home Monday evening. His restaurant Major's Diner also lost power after just going through the last round of shutoffs days ago.
Fortunately for us, we're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays anyway. Those are normal days for us to be closed. So this time it works out.
Cal Fire officials are reminding everyone that we're still in fire season. Just last week, the Willow Fire destroyed one home in Rancho San Diego and damaged several more. And on December 7th, 3 years ago, what started as a small fire just east of Bonsall quickly grew and spread into the Lilac Fire, burning thousands of acres and destroying more than 100 homes.
Is it something that we all have in the back of our minds? Yes. And we do everything and have done everything that we can possibly do to make sure that we're ready and prepared.
And SDG&E has 3 community resource centers available in Descanso, Ramona, and Valley Center. You should see those on your screen for people impacted by these power shutoffs. They'll have charging stations, Wi-Fi, and snacks, as well as water for animals and cold weather supplies. We're going to continue to follow this and bring you updates in the morning as well. We're live in Alpine. Mimi Alcala, ABC 10 News.
And Mimi, thank you. There are no fires burning in the county right now, but there is one big one just south of the border. This fire is burning south of Tecate and can be seen all around the county, we're told. This is the view from the camera at our studios here in central San Diego. People as far north as Palomar Mountains say they can see it. CAL FIRE says it does not threaten the U.S. Our meteorologist Angelica Campos joins us now. She's tracking our wind and those red flag conditions we have tonight. Angelica.
Hi, Steve. That's right. Very windy tonight. And I want to show you some of the strongest winds recorded around the county so far this evening. Over 80 miles per hour in one of the windiest places. In Seal Hill, 65 miles per hour. As far as Palomar Mountain, 65 miles an hour. In Alpine, over 50. But we are expecting some of the strongest winds to take place overnight and into tomorrow. And here's a view at the current conditions. In Alpine, 43 miles per hour right now. In Julian, 24. Here's a different view of what it's like around the county. The strongest winds for our mountains and areas like Alpine. Now, as you make your way closer to Poway and Escondido, most likely it'll be tomorrow morning when the winds will start to get stronger. A high wind warning will be in effect overnight and for most of the day tomorrow, lasting until 6 o'clock in the evening. We also have the red flag warning through most of the night tomorrow. Coming up, I'll show you what it's going to be like and also the warm up we're expecting for tomorrow and how long it's going to last.
Angelica, thank you. Because of the power outage, possible wind related power outages, schools in the Alpine, Warner Unified and Valley Center Palma school districts, they will be closed tomorrow. And get the very latest information on the closures, the outages, and our developing weather with the free ABC 10 News app. You can find it for free in the App Store.
The first day of a new stay-at-home order slammed businesses barely hanging on. Restaurants are forced to return to takeout and delivery again after many spent tens of thousands of dollars on outdoor dining arrangements. Our ABC 10 News reporter Laura Acevedo shows us why one business owner is choosing to stay open despite losing money every day he does.
The owner of Rudford's in North Park says he's losing money every day, but he's staying open so he can continue to pay his employees.
It's an extremely difficult situation.
A difficult situation as Jeff Kasha is forced to close his business yet again for the regional stay-at-home order.
We adjust our inventory, we adjust our employees, we adjust everything. When that happens 5 times in a row, it's very chaotic. It's like losing your job 5 times.
Redford's restaurant has a setup for outdoor dining. Kasha is choosing to keep his business open, serving only to go.
It would be more cost effective to close because it's not worth staying open. But for the benefit of our employees, we've opened.
Kasha says he won't be serving customers outdoors, but won't stop them if they want to eat their takeout outside.
We're serving food to go. You know, and if people want to eat it in our outdoor dining, they can do so.
Rudford's usually has around 45 employees. About 23 have been laid off. He's losing money every day.
If that money's not coming in, I'm putting it in because I can't fold it. I can't close it, so I sustain losses, and the losses continue.
When asked if he's hopeful about a vaccine on the horizon, he says he's focused on right now and asked that customers getting to go remember to tip if they can.
There have been customers, like that had a $25 check and left $125. So we've had those people.
In North Park, Laura Acevedo, ABC 10 News.
Under the order, gyms can only operate outside. And we visited the Point Loma Sports Club at Liberty Station earlier today. As you can see, they set up a tent that is fully shaded with lighting, heating, flooring, and plenty of workout equipment for members to use. Classes are also being offered outside. Masks are required, and the equipment is being wiped down frequently. The entrance to the San Diego Zoo looked a lot different today. The zoo and several other local attractions are now closed under these stay-at-home orders. The closures will remain in effect until the state gives them the green light to reopen. In addition to the zoo, some other local closures include Safari Park, SeaWorld, Legoland, California, the USS Midway Museum, and Birch Aquarium. San Diego County recorded its third highest daily case total today. We were just 2 shy of 2,000. There were no reported deaths, which is typical for a Monday. That total stays at 1,062.
The Escondido Union School District is suspending in-person learning for the next 5 weeks. The district says this is because of the growing number of COVID-related cases in schools and not because of the new stay-at-home orders. The district says in-person instruction will resume January the 12th. Students will follow the virtual hybrid model at home until then.
Great Britain has officially begun to administer the first doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine to some of its residents. Emergency authorization for that vaccine could be given in the U.S. by the end of the week, clearing the way for healthcare workers to be among the first to be immunized here. But as ABC's Marcy Gonzalez reports, there are questions about a decision that limited how many doses will be available to Americans.
With the first COVID-19 vaccine set to possibly get emergency authorization as soon as this week, we're learning that the U.S. will get fewer doses from Pfizer than it could have. The U.S. bought enough to vaccinate 50 million Americans. Now, ABC News confirms the New York Times report that over the summer, Pfizer offered to sell the U.S. government additional doses, but the Trump administration turned them down. Other countries did buy in, and now Pfizer says it might not be able to get the U.S. more doses until next June. Officials involved with Operation Warp Speed are downplaying the news, telling ABC that because of vaccines from Moderna and other companies, they will have enough doses for every American who wants to be immunized.
If we could get 75 to 85% of the people in the United States vaccinated, we could crush this outbreak.
But for now, the impact of the virus is only worsening, with nearly 90 Americans dying from COVID-19 every hour. Hospitalizations are at a record high, raising serious concerns about the possibility of ICU beds running out. From Pennsylvania,
doctors and nurses are frightened,
to Los Angeles, where the county is now reporting the highest number of COVID-19 cases among healthcare workers since the pandemic began. It's an issue they know well at this ICU in Montana that's stretched to its limits.
We're running between 150 to 200% of our ICU capacity every day.
Ellen Edlin, one of the nurses who works in this ward, is now among the patients.
100% caregiver to the core. Like, that's just who she is. You have so many people praying for you.
Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Los Angeles.
President Trump is expected to sign an executive order tomorrow prioritizing the U.S. when it comes to distribution of the COVID-19 vaccine. The order is supposed to make sure that shipments go to Americans before people in other nations, but it's unclear how that will work.
Air Force pilot Chuck Yeager, the first person to ever break the sound barrier, has passed away. Yeager enlisted in the Army Air Force Corps right after high school in 1941. He was instantly noticed for his ace flying skills and joined combat operations in World War II. In October 1947, Yeager became the first person to break the sound barrier, flying 700 miles an hour in level flight on the Bell X-1 rocket. That feat was immortalized in the 1983 film The Right Stuff. Chuck Yeager was 97.